I've been asked to explain my strategy on how to earn weekly compounding interest on Crypto.com 3-month terms. But if you stick with me until the end, I'm going to share with you a tip on how to earn similar returns as with a 3-month term without any lockup and no required minimum deposits. If you are new to Crypto.com, then you should know that you can lend your crypto or stablecoins to them and you'll be paid weekly interest for your deposits. You can join a flexible plan where you can withdraw at any time or lock up your funds for 1 or 3 months. The longer the lockup period, the higher the interest paid. If you invest in CRO and order yourself a Crypto.com card, you receive even more interest. 2% extra on all interest earned for 25,000 CRO staked, 4% more if you stake over 250,000 CRO. But this video is not about staking CRO. I have other videos about that, so I'll leave the links in the description below. Normally, when you join the Earn program, you choose the amount you want to deposit and the interest keeps accumulating weekly in your crypto wallet. This means your gains are not compounding. You'll have to get those gains and add them to the Earn program again in order to start earning interest on those. Compounding means you'll earn interest on your interest. If you have $10,000 and after a month you earn $100 in interest, then in the next month you can earn interest on $10,100. That means in the second month you'll earn $101 instead of just $100 for a total of $10,201. If your interest is not compounding, then you will always earn interest on the $10,000 and after 2 months you'll have $10,200. It doesn't look like much on the short term, but on the long term it's a wonderful strategy. Albert Einstein is reputed to have said, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." I don't know if he truly said that, but compound interest is a very wonderful tool for investors. After a year of compound interest of 1% per month, you would have $11,268. If your interest didn't compound, then 1% per month would only bring you $11,200. That's 0.6% more in favor of compounding interest. With the same example, compounding for 10 years, you'll earn $33,000. If you're not compounding for 10 years, then you'll earn only $22,000. So in 10 years, you'll earn 50% more by compounding. You get the idea. The longer you are compounding, the powerful it gets. That's why we need a strategy for compounding interest on Crypto.com. This strategy works for 1-month terms as well as 3-month terms, depending on your preference. Instead of adding all your funds in a 3-month term, you would split your allocation in 12. Why 12? Because 3 months means 12 weeks and interest is paid weekly. If you want to follow along for 1-month terms, you'll split your allocation in 4 instead of 12. There's a build-up period, so you won't earn the most interest from the beginning, but if you are in it for the long term, it will pay off later. The easy mode is to allocate one part of the 12 every week. I'll give you an example with a stablecoin, like TrueUSD. There are minimums you can deposit. In case of stablecoins is $250. So the minimum amount you can apply this strategy for is $3,000. You have to add $250 every week for 12 weeks. After 12 weeks, you don't have to add more funds because the first 3-month term will complete and you can reuse those funds. Usually the interest is paid on Mondays, in my case at 2 AM. I think that's midnight UTC. To achieve compound interest every week, you have to include the interest gained in the previous week in the new 3-month plan you are creating every Monday. Let's say that after the first week I earned 2 TrueUSD in interest. The next 3-month plan I create on Monday, after I received all the interest, will be 252 TrueUSD. After the build-up period of 12 weeks, you'll only have to create one 3-month plan every Monday. That's because your very first 3-month plan completes that week and your funds get unlocked. If you have at least $3,000 from the beginning and you want to maximize profits, the following is a more advanced strategy. In the first week, you'll take one part of the 12 and add it to a 3-month term. The rest 11 parts, add them to a flexible plan. If you really want to maximize this strategy, put one part in a 3-month plan, 3 parts in a flexible plan, and 8 parts in a 1-month plan. Each week, you will withdraw one part from the flexible plan and create a new 3-month plan. By the time your 1-month plan completes, you've created 4 3-month plans. So after 1 month, you have 8 parts left. You can put another part in a 3-month plan, 3 parts in a flexible plan, and 4 parts in a 1-month plan. After 8 weeks, your second 1-month plan completes and frees up the remaining 4 parts. One part goes to a 3-month plan and the rest to a flexible plan until you've finally allocated all 12 parts to a 3-month plan. I really hope your brain didn't explode by now. After 12 weeks, your 3-month plans complete every week. So instead of having funds locked up for 3 months in the application, each week there will be liquidity and you'll be able to withdraw your funds. The trick here is to reinvest each week the interest that you earned on all your active plans. Now, for the pro tip I mentioned in the beginning, if you have no CRO stake in the app, The maximum interest on stablecoins is 10%, 12% if you stake $2,000 worth of CRO. With the strategy I presented in this video, you have a build-up period and the funds are locked up, even if you can withdraw one part quickly. On Celsius network, you can earn 10.5% per year on stablecoins without any stake and without any lockup period. You just deposit your funds in their app and that's it. I use both applications because I like to diversify. If something happens to one company, not all my funds are at risk. I'll leave my referral links in the description below because there are sign-up bonuses for both Crypto.com and Celsius Network in case you might want to check them out. Until next video, watch this tutorial on how to earn weekly compounding interest on Celsius Network. I'll see you there.